Uh, you know, this is a series that means a lot to me, and I thought, why not gather some of my favorite people on the internet and then subject them to listening to me and then listening to Jess, who is also an expert in Kingdom Hearts. Welcome, everyone. This is another kind of an ep of Jan-splained/Jess-splained. Normally, Jess and I would complete a game and then share PowerPoints together to explain what the heck is going on in a game. This time, because the internet is ablaze with Kingdom Hearts perverts everywhere, I thought, what better time than to talk about the key lads and lasses than now.
I feel like it says a lot that the #1 Kingdom Hearts lore defender on this call described Kingdom Hearts fans as perverts.
Oh yeah,
so
it's
I feel like that goes a long way.
We're not yucking any yums, but they are perverts.
Yes, yes. I'm not here to kink shame, but I'm here to key shame.
I feel like most Kingdom Hearts fans just need to accept that they have a foot fetish. They're into it because of Sora's big feet. Just admit it to yourself,
feet, apparently,
and
lied to
get past it.
Yes.
That means if that is genuinely his normal size feet, can you imagine how uncomfortable he has been this entire time with shoes that are like massive and feet that are tiny?
Maybe they're for weight, or maybe they have little springs in it, and that's how Sora can jump so high.
Do y'all remember those moon boots?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. True.
There
the
you go.
springs would have to connect to the ground, and as far as I've seen, we've never seen springs on the ground as he jumps. He does do his very weird, like, suddenly I'm in the air jump, where you're
he does do that.
I think you skipped some frames here, friends. How do we get up here?
He's just jumped. But what about like at the top of the shoe? That's all spring loaded, and that's the bit that's connected.
Yeah, you know,
to
the
ground.
pump
The
sneakers,
bulbous part,
right?
Yeah.
The bulbous part.
I think they start like normal size shoes, but then he pumps
I always thought
sneakers for like an hour, and then they get really, really, really big.
I always thought the bulbous part is where he kept his money, because he doesn't have anything. You never see his pockets.
He's
I always
straps
assume.
and pockets.
Well, I'm like 90% sure that all the items and money you acquire in those games go directly into his shoes.
I was gonna say that Donald
maybe he's on contactless.
Oh yeah. I was thinking Donald Duck might hold the purse of the team. But anyway, thank you.
I wouldn't trust that little pervert with my money.
Thank you, Tam and Lucy, for joining us today. And I also apologize for y'all joining us today. I'm sorry for what I like to believe we're all friends and everything, but that might change after this. So Jess, you have a PowerPoint ready to present to the folks at home.
I do.
And Jess, keep in mind, Jess, we are short on time.
I know. I'm going to try. Here is my PowerPoint presentation. I think it's going. Tell me if you can see everything.
Yep.
I can.
Kingdom Hearts, simple and clean, or complicated and dirty. But first, a little background on me. What do I know about an investigation? What do I know about Kingdom Hearts? So I have played Kingdom Hearts 1 because there was a Nightmare Before Christmas level, and I had a really big crush on Jack Skellington because I was like 13, 14.
Preach.
It was really cool, so I was happy about that. I did not beat Kingdom Hearts 1. I literally got to the final save point and went, this is going to frustrate me. Never mind.
You'll never take Kairi's heart.
No, I was fed up at that point with that bitch. I was like, I'm done.
What?
So I got to the last save point that was called something really final, like the final save point, and I just saved, and I was just like, I'm done. So I've never beaten Kingdom Hearts 1. And I've seen bits and bobs of all the other Kingdom Hearts things, I think. And I've had my partner Josh explain elements of the series to me many, many times. I've only half paid attention.
Your semi-husband, so you've been semi-paying attention.
Wow.
Exactly. And I have not played much Final Fantasy either. Josh has also, he's a lore expert on those too, and I'm really sorry that I've also not retained very much information on those, and this is the biggest hurdle of our relationship.
This is the biggest hurdle.
Which means we're getting along great, honestly. So one of the prompts that Jan told me to ask myself was, how did this get made? I think I actually do know this. I heard that a Disney and a Square person worked in Disney and Square, the companies worked in the same office building in Japan or something. And it was literally an elevator pitch between two guys in the elevator. And I don't know who they were, but I think the Square guy pitched this to the Disney guy and not the other way around. And I don't know why anyone said yes to this idea.
Rumor has it they then made out in that elevator.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation for how this
Yeah,
got
it was like from the outside, you know, where people like waiting for the lift and it opens,
Uh-huh.
and they're like on the ground and their hair's disheveled and they turn and they're like, Kingdom Hearts, and people are like, you need to get out of here right now.
doing a collaboration.
This is disgusting. Yeah, this is a collaboration. It's like, yeah,
We're
we can see
collaborating
that.
for a project. We're not making out in here. This is weird because like I would think that Disney would say no to this because they've been really weird about their like characters and their copyright and their intellectual property in the past. Like they
Sure.
have sued daycares for having Winnie the Pooh murals. So I do not know why this miracle happened. First up, our primary protagonist, are all of our protagonists. Who are these people? First up is our boy Sora. It means sky. It's probably because he's always falling in that intro cutscene. Big shoes, but
Oh.
normal feet. Canon. He's from Destiny Island. He has a crush on Kairi, but I also think he's gay for Riku. They fight
Yes.
over a Pao-Poo fruit because if you
Mhm.
eat it, it like intertwines your destinies with your honey that you're eating it with. And also women are prizes to be won, just how naming a boat is also a prize to be won in that introduction area. I'm joking, Reddit,
Sora
calm
Sora
down.
face.
Calm down. See, like women can make jokes about how anyway, he's Haley Joel Osment
Yes. Yes.
and he's special and like I don't know why he's special. And I think like his soul has been split like a jillion times because half the cast is also like him, kind of.
Checks out.
Hates darkness, loves friendship. That's all
He
you have
is
to know about him.
based on his adventures. He is doomed to a life of back pain when he hits his like 28s because of the way he stands. There's no reason for him to stand like that whatsoever.
Ouch.
Everyone else in this entire franchise holds the keyblades while standing upright. Sora though is like, I'm gonna sniff this ground with this keyblade in my hand.
He's
It's
staying
like,
humble.
what
He's
are you
staying
doing?
humble. You
What
know,
are
he's
you doing?
keeping
Just
himself
stand up,
grounded.
bro. Yeah.
Riku, he's mostly normal stanced. It means superior love interest in Japanese, I'm pretty sure.
Checks
He
out.
got darkness really early in the game, and like the darkness like got him and his heart, and I think it was because like he was greedy or something. I don't know why he was like susceptible to
Hubris.
the darkness. I don't really know why the darkness got him, but the darkness is
It's
like, hey,
It's
get him
because
in.
he's not the main character. He's the main guy who stands like left and slightly back from the main character in
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
scene. So he's
He's like-
in every part
yeah.
of Destiny Island. So he's destined to be taken by the darkness. Don't think about it too hard beyond that.
Yeah. So he's like kind of a rival, but like not really, because
Okay.
he's not even like he's not like a bully or anything. He's kind of your friend. He like Sora clearly gives a shit about him. But like, is that getting Norded? I don't know. Getting darkness, is that Nording? I don't know who Nort is.
Edward Norton.
Yeah.
It's
There's
the
no-
noise that
Nort.
Pingu makes.
Nort. Yeah, there's this unskippable cutscene with him that's been burned into my brain where he goes, "The princess's heart is inside you. It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you." And I hate him. That was like
Yeah.
the worst fight ever. He was voiced by one of the Seventh Heaven guys. I don't know why.
Oh, hell yeah. James
I mean,
Vanderbeek.
to be fair, that
Really?
the Kingdom Hearts cast is ridiculous.
It's so weird. Like all these like A-list, B-list, C-list, and D-list celebrities are all scattered across the alphabet. These celebs. There's a ton of celebs in here. And I don't know why this guy does like anything that he does in the games, and he's like kind of tortured about it at the same time. So it's kind of weird to have this guy doing vague things, but being like, I hate that I'm doing it. The darkness. Frenemy?
Where he's friends to enemies to lovers. You know,
Yeah.
that whole thing. To friends
Hopefully.
to lovers.
Hopefully
Yeah.
in Kingdom Hearts 4 they'll become a fish.
Champagne
Also,
for my
a
real
landscaper.
friends.
I hope you can't hear this landscaper that's popping by my window. And then we've got Kairi. I think she's voiced by Mandy Moore. I'm not sure. She gets fridged immediately. Her heart gets stolen by bad guys. And
That's a term.
and little darkness goblins, which are the heartless. They happen. You got felt like 10 million billion of them, like all the time. They never stop. She might be a princess, like on the same level as Disney princesses, and I don't really know like what they have to. Disney princesses have to do with this too, because they're always showing up and
Okay.
looking gorge and hearts, and I don't know. She has no personality. Maybe she gets one later. I really don't know. She also gets like Norded and nobodied and somebodied and antibodied like into 6 different characters over the course
Kings
of
of
this
Leon. I
shit.
just want to use somebody.
I know, like, I didn't include
She
her, but
gets
I know
Norton antivirus, and it's just all bad.
She goes on Graham Norton to tell her story.
that. But like, I know that she's also this other character, Namine, which I haven't included because I don't know anything about her except that her name is Namine and she looks like Kairi but blonde.
No, to me.
Namina is a name that literally makes me think of the word nothing whenever I hear it.
Namine.
So my name is nothing. Don't worry about me.
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And she is the distinguished person here that had normal sized shoes way quicker than anybody else in the series. Look at how normal those feet are right there. Them's Chucks.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. They still look a little big.
So
me.
You know what
Our
I say about
crew-
people with big feet?
mhm.
Big hearts.
They got
Big
yeah,
protagonists.
exactly. They're very stable on the ground. Very hard to push them over.
You can't push them over.
Yeah.
Very sturdy. So the crew, we got Donald Duck, magic user.
Okay.
I don't understand a fucking thing he says. Thank God there's subtitles. He sounds horrible. I used to be able to understand Donald Duck, and I think they like changed his voice actor sometime in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and now I cannot understand a thing
Somehow
he says.
they gave Donald Duck vocal fry and it made it worse.
It's so good.
You're
I
like,
cannot
I
He
hear
spent some
him.
time in LA.
Yeah.
So thank God there's subtitles. He uses Zeta Flare, which is a really big deal, and
Yes, I
apparently makes him
cried.
more powerful than God. And I don't
Yeah.
know why that's a big deal, but everybody freaked the fuck out. when
Spoilers
it
for the
happens.
end of Kingdom Hearts 3 for Lucy.
No,
He uses
I already
Zeta
knew about the
Flare.
Zeta Flare thing because I don't know. I'm glad that people didn't keep the fact that Donald Duck is one of the most powerful mages in all of Final Fantasy quiet, because that's
Yeah.
just nice to know.
Yeah.
I love
Man
the
doesn't
scene.
wear pants, but he can set off a Zeta Flare with no big deal.
I love the scene where he uses Zeta Flare because he shouts Zeta Flare when he does it, and it doesn't sound like Zeta Flare. It just sounds like
No.
someone kicked him in the dick, and he's like,
Like
That's what gave
I
him the
don't know.
power. Yeah.
"Yeah."
I would kill for him to become anime evil, but it's never going to happen.
Wow, you
by the
never
way.
know.
I would never let
I
that
Are you
really-
trying to? Are
um,
you trying to Sith Lord Jar Jar Donald right now?
Oh my god, I would love if he was evil. So anyway, Goofy has like a shield, and I don't know what he brings to the table.
He's
you
like
got
the Captain
Donald Duck.
America.
shield.
Yeah.
No, he's got like so Donald has like magic fucking powers. What does Goofy bring to the table? He just has a shield. So I don't really understand why he's on the same level of like, you know, companionship as Donald when clearly Donald is as powerful as God. There's nothing that
He-
Goofy can do that will illustrate that he's on the same power level as Donald at this point. So
Goofy has more of a presence towards the end of 3 when he remembers he can use his shield to protect people, and he's like, "Oh shit, this is what it's for." Okay.
Oh,
whatever.
gosh.
Wait, Jess, you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2, right? Because Goofy is involved in a very key and yet very memeable moment in Kingdom Hearts 2.
you know, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it.
Okay, good.
I'm getting
good.
to it. So he's annoying. Everyone's annoying though.
Yeah.
Yuck. Donald. Help. Boil.
No.
Oh.
You can hear that.
Oh, can't hear them.
Zoro!
That was really
Yeah.
good.
Can you hear it?
No, can't hear it,
Oh
unfortunately.
wait, I've got it muted. Hang on, do it again.
Oh wait.
Just
There you
okay. All right. We'll work with it. We'll insert in post.
I can't stop it.
Okay.
So I have to hear it.
Let's just go to the next slide.
So there's this scene where it looks
Oh.
like he
Okay,
dies.
good.
And I was like, he's not dead. My friend was streaming this. My boyfriend was streaming this with some friends. And then all of my friends trolled me into thinking he was really canonically dead. And I am so gullible that I actually thought he was dead and got genuinely upset, like a little bit teary, that they actually killed
Killed
Goofy.
You just said he was useless, and now you're like, and I was genuinely upset
But
that
it
he
was so
died.
dramatic. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, they really did it. They really killed Goofy. And then he
Everyone
came back
needs-
7 minutes later and he was fine.
Everyone
And I
needs
was
that
stoned.
one. Everyone needs that one useless friend, like who's just
Yeah.
hanging around and is
Yeah.
like wholesome and is just
I
like,
can think now.
"You are useless, but I don't want you to die."
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
My
That's-
favorite bit of that
I-
scene is Mickey like curling his fist and going,
They'll pay for this.
"They'll pay for this." Yeah, that
They'll
was really
pay
good,
for
Jess.
this.
A lot of
Oh,
good voices in the stream. I'm glad this is coming out.
They killed Goofy. They'll pay.
If only there was a
I
Muppets
see-
world, because I've got a killer Kermit the Frog.
Oh, can you please do the Kermit? I've been doing a Kermit voice for no reason lately.
Kermit the Frog here. They'll pay for this.
Fantastic. Now
The
canon.
good thing about the thing that you
Okay.
learn about Lucy's Kermit the Frog impression
Okay.
is if she doesn't start with Kermit the Frog here, it basically doesn't
do it.
sound like Kermit the Frog. It
can't
just
do
sounds like Lucy doing normal voice. So like if you go from the middle, it just does not work.
Mhm.
All right, Jess, let's keep going.
Okay. But yeah, I got so owned. I seriously thought he was dead. There's some other people in these games. I think her name is Aqua. She's like another protagonist at some point. There's this guy. I do not know his name, but he's also part of like the Protag crew.
Yep.
This guy, they took the term dual protagonist too literally because there's two of them. I don't know. He might be Roxas. He's also Sora, though. He's also kind of Sora somehow.
You're not wrong.
Okay, I wrote down this stuff before I realized, I had a realization later that I was thinking of a different character. I don't know anything about this girl except she's the funniest piece of shit I've ever seen in a video game because she's very like, mwahaha, I am so insanely evil. And it's really funny because she's such a cutie patootie anime girl and an S-rank dumbass. So I love her. Turns out I was thinking about some other lady, but we'll get to that later. Also, Mickey Mouse is here, and I don't know why he's here.
The real hidden Mickey.
They keep calling him King, and I don't know what he's king of.
He's King Mickey.
He's just King Mickey. And I don't know what he's king of. Like, he doesn't show up very much in the first game at all. I think he might show up at the very end, but I didn't get to the very, very end of Kingdom Hearts 1. So, yeah, and I don't like his new voice actor since the other guy quit. It makes me queasy. It sounds like somebody doing a bad impression of Mickey Mouse.
That was bad.
Like
he's king of the kingdom of Mouse.
Yeah.
He's
king
of Disney.
The first game much because of contractual things.
Yeah, he was
only
busy.
allowed to be in that one scene.
Yeah,
contractual obligations means like he was actively working on something else at the time, so he couldn't appear physically in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, he's busy.
Okay.
Time for Organization 13.
Okay.
Every single one. I'm just gonna say this now. Every single one of these guys are shite, and they can go to hell. Like every single one of them. Every single one of them.
Wait. One's missing. Unless he's wearing a hood.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. All right. So Organization 13. Woo! Total fucking hot topic dorks who love darkness and
a bunch of himbos.
Anime.
Oh god, I hate him so much.
Total clown shit posse, big anime dipshits. I don't know what their big issue is with friendship and light, but they're like the funniest fuckers alive. They're so dumb. I'm gonna try to figure them out a little bit. I'm gonna name them a little bit. I think this is Ansem, maybe. I think he's the big bad guy who is also like everybody. There's like 500 characters who are actually Ansem somehow. And I hate him. He looks bad. I don't like his character design.
Okay.
And I think he's voiced by Leonard Nimoy, but I might be wrong about that.
Sure.
That
Sadly, Jess.
The wizard.
Are we gonna do like corrections or what?
No room for connections.
Okay.
No
room for corrections. Okay, so this is okay.
Because we don't need
this is Ansem. Okay, yeah. This is Ansem.
I think that's Ansem, yeah.
It's not, but
okay. I don't know who these two not Sephiroths are, but they're probably also Ansem, and I'm calling them Handsome and Blansome.
Love it. Handsome, right? Okay, like hear me out. Handsome reminds me of Charizard a little bit.
What?
Like, just look, go back.
Go back.
What?
Like, do you not see it?
No.
Oh yeah. No,
Thank
little.
you.
Sure.
Yeah,
No, he
there's
doesn't.
Charizard to him.
Little.
I don't know.
Handsome.
You leave Charizard out of this, okay? He's a pure good Pokemon. I don't want him anywhere near any of these losers, please.
All right. Speaking of all these losers, where's the one with red hair? There's definitely one with red hair. What the fuck? He wasn't in that picture. I don't know why. So I thought
He's the most annoying.
Hey.
I thought I would try to guess what their names are.
Okay.
I don't know their names, so I'm gonna guess what their names are. I know that they all have X's in their names. So I'm thinking this one is Zemnis.
Well, that's
Zane.
a name.
He looks like a Zane.
Okay.
Yep.
Zephyr.
Well, that's another character.
Her name starts with an M, and she's actually, I think she's the mwahaha, I'm so evil one, actually.
You're right there.
I guess this one switches sides because that's definitely the little girl from earlier, but she's just wearing a hood.
That just looks like a picture of someone else's crotch. Like you can't make out of this, and it looks like someone's like crotch is there.
That's not even a character. It's just a weird angle. Evil Riku. Maybe his name is like Zurich or some shit. Zephnier.
Okay.
Sex Pest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Jack Chaos from Stranger of Paradise.
Yes, it is, dude. I got
Chaos.
Xanax, and I don't know who the mask means. This is definitely like evil Sora or somebody that would totally fucking blow your mind. Obviously,
Yes, I'm afraid to tell you that is a member of Daft Punk. Sadly.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why they broke up.
Yeah.
Contractual obligations.
Mhm.
Maybe that's Roxas. I don't know. So it just occurred to me that Axel is the redheaded guy. I'm definitely very smart.
nailed it.
So
Huzzah.
I asked my semi-husband to look up for me the names of these people so I can like guess who is who from the names. So
Okay.
also don't correct me.
No room
I'm
for
thinking
connections.
I think this might be Zenita's.
Warrior
This
princess.
This is Zigbar, maybe.
Okay. 0 for 2.
This might be Luxord.
0 for 3.
I think she's Marluxia.
There we go, Jess.
One.
You got
Yep,
one, yeah.
There you go.
And that means the other lady is Larxene? Is that right?
Could not tell you if I knew.
Dark Riku. His name was fucking Dark Riku. I thought he'd have a cool name. I guess he is not.
Rico
like,
is a pretty cool name.
I think he's not like initiated into the cool like
I
cult where
feel
you get
like-
your name scrambled up with an X.
Yeah.
I'm sick. Everything is
Sad.
impressive to me right now.
Okay.
Shaikh. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, no. On point.
Apparently Xehanort's in here, and he's like a really big deal. He's the one that Norts people. I don't know where Xehanort is, but I'm guessing Sexpest is Xehanort. Zion and I don't know Terra Xehanort. That's apparently the
Okay.
guys. I think I only got the ladies right.
Where's
Mm,
Demix? The little water prick.
he
You know the
switches
one who goes
sides.
dance,
He wasn't-
dance
he
water
wasn't-
dance. That
he
guy,
wasn't-
it was too.
He wasn't in the image
The group
of
picture.
the group picture, so I assumed he was not in the group. I did notice that there's less than 13, but I thought maybe that was for like intrigue's
Story
sake, where
reasons.
it's like,
Oh yeah.
where it's like
Jess,
we're
we
only
got
gonna
30
introduce
minutes
half
left.
of them. Okay. But what is Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, no.
I don't know. And you don't either. No, you don't. Nobody knows. Nobody can tell me. Not even the writers know. That sucks, man. Come on. I just want a straight answer.
People who
just want a
people who can come to me and say that they know the way that Kingdom Hearts it works and then try to explain it have the exact same energy and presence as people who come to me and try and pitch multi-level marketing schemes. They are the
Yes.
same person. I'm
what,
like,
what do I get out of this?
I know this. I've seen this energy before. You have been mind wiped and you have been deluded, and now you're trying to do the same to everyone else in your contact list. Don't try it with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Good
know,
music.
neither do you. And you just
Thanks.
gotta let that wash through you and accept it and go with the
Yeah.
flow, I think is the
Mhm.
real meaning of Kingdom Hearts. Also friendship. Last slide. In conclusion, the only thing I know about Kingdom Hearts is all the lyrics is simple and clean because it's a
It
banger.
is a banger. It
Definitely
one
a
It's a
banger.
banger.
One time it came on in the office break room. I was having lunch by myself, and then I started tearing up by myself. And
Beautiful.
I was like,
Aw.
man, wow. What a time to be alive.
That happens to me with Dearly Beloved. If I hear Dearly
Yeah.
Beloved anyway, I'm crying. I'm straight up crying. I don't care where it is.
I cried at a press event
Yeah,
when we
same,
went to
yeah.
play Kingdom Hearts 3 because it was
we
the
ate the ice cream as well.
Oh, we had sea salt ice cream.
Sea salt ice cream. It was
Oh.
amazing.
It was genuinely
It was so
incredible.
nice.
Yeah, what a lovely day that
Cool.
was.
Well, thank you, Jess. Thank you,
Thanks,
Jess.
Jess. I feel like
I'm
I
the
understand it on a deeper level now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I've come to terms with the fact that it doesn't need to be understood.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jess, for helping me get there.
Do
You're
you all
welcome. Thank
see
you for
a
having me.
gray screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thought something was broken.
No worries. Okay.
Okay, I can stop
Um,
streaming to you now, right?
Yes, correct. Okay.
Okay.
So now that Jess has ceded the floor to me, not that this is a debate or anything, and no one is going to be really right, and no one's really going to be really wrong here.
Hmm.
And for fans of Kingdom Hearts, for my fellow perverts out there, I need y'all to remember that not everything is gonna, we're not gonna cover everything, because realistically right now, we actually don't have the time to do everything. So I thought I would put together an abbreviated version of what is going on with Kingdom Hearts, everyone.
Ready.
This is
Oh my God.
Jansplain 2.8.
Oh my god.
Kingdom Hearts Explained. I panically, in a panic, I messaged Jess this morning saying, oh my God, my PowerPoint isn't done. I spent too much time on this stupid slide, which is a fact.
Slide one.
Genuinely taken aback by it. Like I have to zoom myself
Yeah.
out to take it all in.
If this isn't your desktop wallpaper, I don't know what
Yeah.
you're doing with your life.
We've been thinking about merch ideas, and I feel like I need to pitch this to get printed on a shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
acid
Yeah.
wash this.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Or like tie-dye this.
I'd wear this.
Okay. And I know we're short on time, and Lucy and Tam and Jess, I want to be really respectful of your time. So let's move on to the next slide.
So this is the only slide.
Shit. Okay. I want to talk about the themes here of Kingdom Hearts. You know, there's a lot. I know I joke around about it a lot, that I say the phrase duality of man a lot, but Kingdom Hearts really, really embodies the themes of the duality of man, and actually the multiplicity of man, because at one point there are at least 5 to 6 Sora Roxases out there. One is digital, one is another digital, one is a dream. Turns out one was asleep the whole time. And yeah, that's all that jazz. Another core theme of Kingdom Hearts is friendship, everybody. You know, that's why I wanted to gather my friends here today to talk about Kingdom Hearts. And another theme is bullcrap, because with any game franchise, no franchise is impervious to this. If you span more than the course of 3 games, the story is going to quickly and emphatically become bullcrap, no matter how you try and twist and turn it and justify it. Another theme of Kingdom Hearts, folks, is the keylads and lasses.
Yeah.
Yes,
Lots of them.
there's a lot of Keyblade perverts out there. There was a grand Keyblade war. The Keyblade accepts any and everyone, just like Giant Bomb. We love everyone. Mostly everyone, actually, now that I think about it. And then the final theme of Kingdom Hearts is generational trauma. Generational trauma, not necessarily being of the characters, but generational trauma of the people playing it, because I am anticipating having to tell my little child in the future, our child in the future, about the horrors and the wonders that is Kingdom Hearts, right? Thanks.
I can vouch for this, because I introduced my younger brother to Kingdom Hearts, and he was like, why, what is this nonsense, and why can't I stop playing it? My favorite anecdote for Kingdom Hearts, my brother's playthrough, is he completed the first game, and at the end it tells you stats like your favorite summon was XYZ, and I watched his stats appear, and it said to him, your favorite summon was Chicken Little with 0 summons.
He never summoned anything.
No, he's like, no, I don't want any of these bitches anywhere near me.
He got good.
Yeah, he didn't need the summons, it turns out. It turns out the power was within him the whole time, just like Sora. So I thought
Friendship, not with these freaks. Get away from me.
So I thought we would just really lower the scope and just talk about really where it all started with the first game. So similar to Jess, I think I'm going to do a quick character breakdown of everything, and then we'll get into the plot. So our main character here, Sora. Sora has real big Goku energy. He has really big feet. Sora is a youth of the city of Eve, I believe. He works as a bouncer for the bar Fate. He's really young. He really loves chains, zippers, and all of that stuff. Right?
100% checks out. 100% checks out.
Just no questions allowed. No questions allowed.
Dog Street is
Dog Street.
Dog Street.
Dog Street.
I forgot to include Dog Street in my presentation.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that there's a character that has the word Dog Street on them in one of the games.
Yes.
And I call him that.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm just really taken aback by this picture of Sora.
It's really good.
Yeah, thank you, Tam.
This is the best he's ever looked. This is my favorite Sora, if I'm being
honest. Yeah.
Great work on the cutout as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I was doing this at 1 a.m. So I do want to mention, we've talked about the Paupu fruit before, right? And in this game, the Paupu fruit takes form of that chain hanging from Sora's neck here. But we'll get into that later on. I want to talk about our 2 best friends in the game, the BFFs. We have Goofy and Donald Duck.
And Goofy, yes.
Yep.
Don Lad Duck.
Oops. Didn't realize. The folks at home can't see that typo. Thank God. So the BFFs, we have Goofy and Donald Duck here. One is Goofy, because look at those pants cuffs. Who is actually going to do that? Goofy is the taller member of the team, so you would think that Goofy would just buy appropriately sized pants. As someone that enjoys selvage denim, I understand that you really want to just get the proper fades in and everything. But this is obscene. Donald Duck also, we've talked, Jess, you've mentioned it. Donald Duck is one of the most powerful wizards, sorcerers, mages in all the Final Fantasy. We have a couple asterisks here under the Goofy one. A Goofy movie is low-key / high-key, one of the best Disney musicals ever.
Agreed.
Thank you. Powerline. Whew. And the second asterisk here, or footnote, under Donald being the most powerful wizard of all time, is that I cried at that scene. I'm happy to admit
the
that.
Zetaflare scene?
The Zetaflare scene, yes.
The
yes.
bit where all
Love
his
that for you.
tattoos start to glow and the energies
It was
comes out of it. It was so good.
This is an odd picture of Donald Duck. I know we're not used to seeing Donald Duck wear pants, but he's not wearing a shirt here. So this is still appropriate, I believe.
I mean,
Proper
he's
representation.
not wearing pants in this picture either.
Yeah,
That's true. I actually can't see them now.
Can't see, yeah.
now
This
that
is
you
very
mentioned it.
normal behavior for Kingdom Hearts. Like I don't see
Yeah.
anything wrong with this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
also,
Yep.
like one of the reasons Goofy is so goofy is because he's anti-cactuar,
Yep.
Mm.
and it's like, who
Yeah.
hates those little guys? That's a
Yeah.
goofy opinion.
Yeah.
Next, the love interest, or one of the best female friends of the series. We have Kairi, Sora's girlfriend. This may not play well because y'all can't hear the audio, but this is spoilers for later in the game of Kingdom Hearts. Maybe we'll get back to it. But Kairi gives Sora the Paupu fruit that he wears around his neck.
On his neck. Yep.
It has bonded them for life. Just like being on the stream, we are now bonded for life. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
It's gone on my tombstone.
Um,
Did the Kingdom Hearts.
You know what's going to be on my
Just leave.
tombstone? Dog Street.
Dog
That's
Street.
what's gonna be on.
Shouts out to Dog Street. I'm toying around with clicking this. We don't need to click on it. Spoilers for later. We'll eventually revisit this link. Actually, this is Riku, Sora's creepy BFF. He occasionally likes to wear lots and lots of leather.
Oh,
Very short arms, yeah.
Very short arms. This is Riku. We did the same amount of research, Jess. You knew just as much as I. Riku, as you alluded to, I feel like there's more going on in the friendship between Sora and Riku here, right? There's a lot more to be told that the game, at certain points, isn't brave enough to explore. But I know we're short on time, so I'm going to keep trucking along. This is Ansem, Xehanort, Xemnas, Xerox. He loves robes and chains, and I would hazard to say that some people would even say that he is a Zaddy.
Zaddy. Yeah.
Zaddy.
100%.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Yeah.
As y'all know, I wear overalls occasionally, but I don't think I'm brave enough to wear all leather overalls like Zaddy over here.
No.
Wow.
I wouldn't stand like that either.
No,
if
I probably
was
wouldn't do
wearing
it over the summer, but maybe
No.
winter.
Can you imagine how sweaty that crotch is?
Oh, yeah. He's
Well,
constantly putting talcum powder down his pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
That man squeaks when he walks.
Oh, 100%. 100%. So, Zaddy over here is the main antagonist of the Kingdom Hearts, at least the first game. And I think, are we going to get to the plot now? Okay, yes. So,
Yes.
we start in the city of Edge. All three, Sora, Donald, and Goofy here, are bouncers working at the Bar of Fate. On top of that, Sora's shouting out to Jesus right here. He just loves his main man, Jesus. And Kairi also works at the Bar Fate. And suddenly, a group of Heartless attack the Bar Fate, and they kidnap Kairi. Potentially, Riku is bad. Riku just loves kind of like doing like a Voldo walk all the time. It's like he has no bones. It's like he has no bones. I'm sorry if I'm going fast for everyone. We are short on
No,
time.
this is very, very, very digestible.
Okay, thank you.
I love Kairi's I am potentially a fireman look.
Yes,
It's very cool.
yes,
I like
it's a hot look.
No pants.
Yeah.
No pants.
Yeah.
So it turns out that Ansem was trying to kidnap Kairi because Ansem, or Zaddy, we'll just continue calling him Zaddy to avoid confusion. Zaddy is the head of a giant corporation, and for some reason he sees Kairi as the key to continuing on and taking over the world with
Corporations Organization 13, right?
yeah, we'll get there.
Okay. Just making sure I'm on the right track.
Yes. Thank you, Jess. Ever the eager student.
Studious.
Studious with an X somewhere. You figure it out.
Studious.
Studious. Sora here is not standing for that. He's like, nah, dog, I'm gonna stop you and get my girlfriend back. And then Donald and Goofy are like, yeah, bro, we got you, dog. Dog Street.
I mean, we're facing
Dog
the other way,
Street.
but we got you. We're watching you back,
Yes.
literally.
And as Kairi's taken away our crew here, they can also perform a move where all three of them team up together called the Trinity Rush. But the story has opportunities here to branch out depending on which character you choose to pick. A thing that a lot of people don't know is you can actually play as Sora, Donald, or Goofy in certain instances of this game. We wind up prowling the streets of Eve or Eden, and then we wind up on a train, we wind up on a hover car, we wind up eventually onto like the Zaddy organization building. Oh yes, here's Yen Sid. Yen Sid, as we all know, is the Donald's teacher here. I thought I would just include him.
Yeah.
For those that are wondering, the name Wong Leung was just like a code name used in development. This is very behind the scenes art assets that Jan's acquired.
Yes,
It was before it was confirmed it was a Disney collaboration.
Yeah.
And as you know, Yen Sid is Disney backwards. That would have given it all away.
Thank you. And Wong Leung backwards. Well, we don't need to say that on air. You could at home can figure this out. Wong Leung, or I'm sorry, Yen Sid is his name. Is not only a I don't want to say a father figure, but a mentor figure to our main trio here. He's there to give them new clothes and just teach them how to fight and stuff. Here's Aqua. From Sora's past. They have a sordid history together, whether or not that's his mom, whether or not that's his lady friend or a former friend. Ansem Norded Aqua, so now she's Zakwa when she turns into that panther. Bless you. Thank you. It's fine. Don't worry. Here's some members of Organization 13. These are Ansem's homies. This is Marluxia, and then this is Xion. You can tell. Yes, you can tell in her trademark robe here. Organization 13. They're Ansem's homies. They are almost generals here. Bless you again. Goes in twice. And there's not much to be said.
I think your partner might be allergic to Kingdom Hearts.
Perhaps. So we see the robe here. It really signifies part of the multiplicity of man, where Xion really is actually a good character, and she eventually defects to your side, actually. And the soft robe is to signify, really, to the audience, an early Easter egg that it's like, no, we're chilling. We're just gonna hang out in robes all day. We're gonna have like a Galentine's Day, just drink some nice red wine together, and just really dish and talk about our feelings.
She heard a Bowl and Branch podcast advert, and she was like, "I'm gonna get me one of those."
Oh yeah. She signs. Okay. She signs up for premium memberships to websites just to support them, And she's one of those people that's like, oh, you know what? I don't mind that I keep paying for the subscription. I love them. This is nobody. So part of the reason why it gets revealed Ansem kidnaps Kairi is that because Kairi is a cyborg android recreation of his dead sister that passed away due to the inequity and the actual generational trauma that is going on in the world of Kingdom Hearts here. So he acquires her because with the corporation and the android version of his sister, he can take over the world. How that is a 1-for-1, I'm not 100% sure. But that is the case. Kairi turns out to be Ansem's sister. I will take no questions on this. Spoiler here. Okay, this link doesn't work. The link was supposed to be to the hit POD song "Satellite." Yes, because it turns out Kairi is a satellite, kind of. Yes.
Satellite of love.
Yeah, like we all know the song "Satellite" from the San Diego band POD, which stands for "Payable on Death." Turns out. Anyway, Sora and company eventually defeat Riku, and then they eventually defeat Ansem, and then they save Kairi here.
Look at them; they look very defeated.
Yeah, that's why they're sideways.
Very defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kairi is tired.
This on the ground. I really enjoy.
Kairi is
We
like,
should recreate this picture one day. in
yes,
real life.
please. The next
This is the new loss.
the next PAX, I call being Ansem. And yeah, I'll expense all the costumes for everyone. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You could tell by Sora, Donald, and Goofy's expression because they're looking the other way. They're actually looking forward because how can you move forward if you keep looking into the past? Nostalgia, turns out, is the #1 enemy of progress.
Mm-hmm.
The whole building is about to explode, and then Kairi's like, let's just dip. And then Sora's like, I'm gonna trust Kairi. Sorry, I had to edit this picture because there was some weird a mistake. Some weird translation going on. It said the name Dominique, but it's actually Kairi.
Yeah.
Kairi.
Yeah.
Not Kairi.
Someone must have modded it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, back then localization wasn't that good. Like
Yep.
we've come a long way when it comes to localization.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's an art form, truly.
You just hit up 8.4 whenever you need it done. And you do it right.
I do want to point out that Sora's face bandage here was real hot at the time. Real hot look for folks.
Yeah.
You might not know this, but it's pioneered by Nelly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It is
So-
getting hot in here.
Yeah.
So they wind up living happily ever after we defeat her brother. Shouts out to someone on DeviantArt for this picture. I'm glad that
That
people are
was in
still.
fact me.
Oh, thank you, Tam. Thank you, Tam.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the ice cream that y'all were talking about. Here they are sharing a cone of sea salt ice cream. I know it looks like chocolate, but it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, they just got
salted
it from
chocolate.
they got it from Santa Monica, so like the sea's a bit more.
Right.
Brown, yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more browner. And then, depending on which character you complete a lot of the missions with, you'll get a different ending. But of course, we're sticking with Sora. So this will be the canonical ending where they wind up relatively happy together. Just kidding. I know that I've actually been talking about the plot of The Bouncer. We all actually know
What?
that the
What?
real...
What?
Sorry to pull a fast one over you, everyone.
God.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
No, but I didn't finish Kingdom Hearts 1, so
That all
This-
sounded
this
right to
all-
me.
probably
Yeah, that sounded
happened.
legit.
As someone
after
who's
the part
played
that I
these games
stopped.
multiple times, that sounded
Yeah.
perfectly on point to me.
Yes, that's why I've added 3 JKs because it was a triple turn.
Okay.
So-
okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. So
Some Revolver Ocelot shit happening.
Yes,
there, man.
exactly. But really, I just wanted to hammer home that the point of all of this is family.
Mhm.
Hence, Dominic Toretto's classic Dodge Charger, hammering home. Yes, right, Toretto. That everything at the end of the day boils down to family, because Ansem wouldn't have kidnapped Kairi if she wasn't a android cyborg version of his dead sister. And folks, thank you for joining me. I'm done.
Done.
Thank you,
Fantastic
everyone.
work, both of you.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
I have a
Enjoyed that.
thorough and understanding of Kingdom Hearts.
I feel like I understand myself on a different level now.
I'm
I
glad.
feel like I've ascended.
Mhm.
And
I
also
feel like
lost
I
my voice.
really understand the true meaning of Dog Street now,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
and that we
Yeah.
need merchandise that says Dog Street on it.
Truly simple and clean. Maybe Calvin pissing on a sign that says Dog Street.
That's a good one.
There we
Uh,
That's a good one.
But Tam, Lucy, thank you for taking time out today. I'm sorry that there's no time for questions. There wasn't gonna be time for
fine.
questions whether or not we actually had time.
I
Jess-
don't have any questions.
I don't. That's the thing.
I
You
don't.
both did
That's the
such a
thing.
great
Like
job.
it was
I
such
have
a
no
good.
questions.
I was like, I don't understand how you would not completely be intricately familiar with Kingdom Hearts by this point. So I don't need any questions if I'm honest.
Thank
I
you.
heard that Nomura was showing this to everyone internally.
Yeah,
to,
this
get
is
everyone on track for Kingdom Hearts 4.
this
bring
is
them up to
probably the word for word what was said in that elevator.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Jess and I took role of the 2 Japanese men,
Yeah,
and they shared PowerPoints with each other.
I always thought that Jess could play a Japanese man really well.
Yes,
And I'm glad it finally
Arigato.
happened.
Oh,
if I could ask one of our guests to just sign us off and just say goodbye to everyone, Lucy, would you mind doing the Kermit voice and saying thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you learned
Do
about
it
stuff.
without saying Kermit the Frog here.
And everyone at home, stretch your arms out. You know,
Arms out.
to really embrace the internet family going on.
Arms out for the lads. The key lads and lasses. Thank you for watching today, everyone. I can't do it. Damn it, Tam. Thanks for watching. Thank you both for those. I feel that's really made my day. Made me a week.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Tam. Thank you for
Gorsh.
watching, everyone at home.
Dog Street.
Dog Street.